guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are adding on to this part that we made in the last episode to celebrate the June update. Make sure to like and subscribe. And before we get into it, well, make sure you have definitely subscribed. And please watch this video the whole way through. Only 7 minutes of your time. So all we are doing is just adding on to this June arc that we made to celebrate for the June update. So yeah, here I am building an aviary. I added in 3 hatcheries just to match the lagoon whenever I built 3 lagoon hatcheries for all creatures. So then just join up a path, put it around it, which I very much liked. And then what we chose for the... What did we choose? Oh yeah, Trophy Ignavis, Geostumbergia, not sure if I pronounced that right, and Pteranodon. Pteranodon is usually called pterodactyl, but that's very annoying because pterodactyl doesn't actually exist. Pterodactyl comes from French word comes from word pterodactylus, which was the first ever discovered pterosaur. But the specimen they named it was pterodactyl. So by French paleontologists. So yeah, it took them a while to figure out it was flying, but yeah, that's a sick animation right there. I love it. Alright, and now we're just going to release Geostumbergia and Pteranodon because why not? And obviously we have to. I'm not quite sure why I added the other aviary hatcheries. I have never talked this fast in my life. Well, I've talked this fast, but just not for so long, but I keep muting myself so I can actually take a breather just now. Alright, yeah, that's a breather. And I tried to add in water, but I couldn't add it up high, so that was very annoying. So I'm trying to add it in here. As you can see, I'm struggling. This video is pre-recorded. I'm just like voicing over it. I'm trying it out. So that's what I'm doing here. But then eventually, there's a wee pteranodon. I'm pretty sure that's a female because we made the females of the original game version. But then eventually I just decided to go down on the ground again like that. So yeah. This aviary, it's gonna be a goat aviary. Basically what that means is instead of fish, we're gonna have goats running around because they have some sick animations for it. Usually, like the goat, they like dive down like a peregrine falcon and just smash the heck out of it, and the goat goes tumbling and dies. But then the Trophy Ignavis, it like catches up to it, and then it just like smashes it with its beak, which is really cool. I added in some woodland to make it look better, and I added in 2 goat feeders. So yeah, and then after that, I'm now starting to. That's kind of the aviary done at this point. So yeah, but all we needed to do was add in some viewing gallery. But for some reason, I started off with a regular viewing gallery instead of an aviary viewing gallery because I'm dumb. So yeah. I couldn't really place it there. So I could only place it there. So, yeah. I don't know why it was so restrictive. But now I'm moving on to the what do you call it? Yes, the Majungasaurus exhibit. So, or as the title thingy up there says, enclosure. So yeah, I'll just shut up for like 5 seconds. I'm placing down a fence here, so yeah, nothing real special, but this is just me like preparing the environment. I added in a hatchery, and then I tried to make the path like a bit symmetric, but it ended up mostly asymmetric, which was very annoying. Yeah, I'm still very annoyed. And then here I am choosing the dino. It was already gonna be Majungasaurus. It's just whenever I was recording this, I didn't really choose it. So here I am editing it, but then I'm gonna discover something that won't be very good. I'm preparing the enclosure. Just I added in some deep water, then I tried to add some shallow water. Not tried, did. And then whenever I went to check into on the fully synthesized Majungasaurus eggs, I realized something. Oh yeah, and I didn't want them to climb out, so I just added this in just to make it a bit steeper. But yeah, I'll just wait. Just look very carefully at the genetic stuff on the Majungasaur. It was not very good because it meant I had to upgrade the fence. So yeah. Um, there's nothing too special I'm doing here, but what I'm really doing is, well, yeah, I found out the Majungasaurs failed the intelligent trait, so I deactivated one of the eggs so it wouldn't be incubated. So that left us with two Majungasaurs. So here I am upgrading the fence to a level 5. Yeah, the commentary split out for a second. So yeah, you could imagine my frustration whenever it did cut out. Did it just cut out there? Oh my god, it did. Um, the Majungasaurs. Most the first of the discovered cannibalistic dinosaur never to exist. I was trying to do the John Hammond intro, so I'm just terraforming, just flattening all this, so I could add in a little bit of, to make it look not so dull. I'm just adding in basically anything Texicano. So yeah. What else should I say? I have no idea. So after I finished it, halfway, I added in a bunch of water, which doesn't really fit the deserty theme over here was going for. So yeah, I began to make it arid, but then I realized I could add in an arid grassland. So I did that. I thought it would have cactuses and all that. It did not. It was just a bunch of half destroyed trees. And then I added in bamboo woodland. So I'm not quite sure about how that's a woodland, but because it's bamboo. But yeah, I added in a bit more around the park just to make it look a bit more natural. But uh, so there's 4 seconds left in the video. Please don't leave. But I guess I should start to say goodbye. But here I added in a monolink that I added in the first video at one of the entrance. So I'm just adding it in. I'm just connecting it to that one to not so ruin the scenery. So yeah. But I guess that's it for this video. Bye. See you in the next one. Make sure to leave your ideas in the comments. Okay, now that's that video. Bye bye.